Like I said, I want to clear out this area, get as much debris out as I can. Okay, get this like this. Okay, so we're clear. Now, normally, oh man, look at this root here. If you needed some cordage, there you go. Anyway, so try to keep track of my stuff. Always stick my stake in the ground because I've left them and I lost one last year. But anyway, so how I do this is about 9 inches. Here's my back. So I'll go ahead and put in my dirt hole first, because I hate to dig the trap and all that and then find out that I can't, for whatever reason, put a hole in here. I like to go down at least 12 inches. Get that out of there. Ouch. Hard on my wrist. Hope that's showing up on the GoPro. And I'll show you this with a detach after I get it set. But anyway, let me see. I think it's showing good. I don't know. Now some people take that dirt, throw it back in their sifter. I do sometimes, but anyway. So what I want to do here is I want to make it look like something come up here and dug this, which it did. It was me. But I want them to think some animal come up in here, dug something, and left it for later. So here's my hole. I go about 9 inches off. This is about 12 inches, I believe. So I go about 9 inches off and offset, because when he comes in here with this tree here and this other debris, when he comes in here, he's going to start smelling this hole. He's going to come here and start investigating. And he'll come up in here like this, looking, because his neck's probably about 6 to 8 inches, I'm guessing. I can't remember, but so he'll stop like this and hopefully put his hand right in here, or his paw. Got a lot of roots here. Now you don't need to dig a big crap, man. These roots are all over the place here. You don't need to dig a real deep big hole. You can. Man, these roots out of here like at the ass. You can, but you don't need to. Okay. So I get this right here, stand her up, get this in here. You can see how that's just made for that. Whoa, Colonel, get back over here in the center. This groundhog hammer, can't beat it, man. Dig, pound, make holes with it. All right, now I like to stick the chain and that link down into the ground. So there it is, it's down. Give it a yank, set it. It ain't coming out, guys. It ain't coming out. Now I like to hit this down here, make a little divot for all this chain to go into. All right, and whatnot. Get this crap out of there. A lot of roots here. I don't like this, but time is not. I don't have the time's not on my side, if you will. So to set this, take that dog out. It's these roots out of here. Get that dog out like so. Get these trap setters. They got two different ends. The whole ends are smaller, the other ends are larger. Look at this. See how easy that is to go down. Okay, open that up. Put that dog in. Let the pressure off. And basically it's set. Now, these things have what's called as a night latch. As I push the pan down, listen to it to click. I don't know if you heard that on the big camera. I hope you heard it on the small one, or the GoPro. So now, like I said, I put this little divot down in here. Let me get up there behind that camera, and I just want to make sure. Alright, so got my trap bedded in here, but I got to work on it a little bit because you got to get these things locked down in here. Now what I like to do is grab a couple handfuls of dirt, put it on the side, try to make sure any excess debris is out of the way. And then put that on the side. Try to keep your pan clear. Notice how I have this jaw, if you can see it, I hope you can, at least on the GoPro. I have this jaw set back because right now I can do whatever. If that goes off, it's not going to get my hand. So, get that out of the way. So I want to make sure this is locked down in that dirt good without getting anything under the pan. That's the big thing here. I like to pack those jaws down really tight. Now, last year while I was out on the trap line, I could get a trap set or completed probably in about 15 minutes. I'm not into practice right now. This is, like I said, the 7th one. See how that's moving? I got to get dirt down in there to lock that thing down. But I'm out of practice, so I've been averaging about 25 to 30 minutes per set. I know that's a long time, but I like to make sure that I get it done right, because I expect to come back tomorrow. Ouch! And there'll be a coyote, at least one coyote in one of these sets. I put those leaves on there to help stop debris from getting down in under the trap pan. Right, so, and it does work. Keeps them from getting. In fact, what I normally do is I use leaves. Quite a bit. I have latex pan covers and such, but I don't use them. I just use a leaf. So you can have dirt down in there. It's not good. I don't like it, but it can go down in there. All right, now that's pretty solid in there. All right, I'm going to detach the camera there, show you what I got. Alright, so this is what I got so far. I don't know if the GoPro's showing. That's what. See that dirt on the pan? I'm going to blow that off. There. I don't like to have anything in there if I can help it. But that's what I got. So there's my dirt hole right there. I'll have to clean that up too. This is real soft dirt. So, but you can see here, I'm offset about 3 inches from the hole. And if you continue to watch here, I'm offset about 3 inches from the hole, 2 to 3 inches. And stay with me, and I'm going to get the camera reset and show you how to finish it. Zed, top of the line train. Be right back. Alright guys, Zed back with the top of the line train. And I showed you what I got here. Everything's locked in here pretty well. So now what I'm going to do here is, if you find some rocks, I like them a little bit bigger than this, but if you find some rocks, they're good to use on your set to placement of the foot of the animal. I'll just set that there. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to gather up dirt. I'm just scraping from here for right now. Now normally what I will do, and I will probably go do it here in a minute, if I don't have enough, I'll go dig a hole somewhere and dig up some dirt. But anyway, so make sure you keep track of all your tools. Keep them in a good spot here. So what I like to do, to be honest with you, I like to find the biggest leaf I can find. This is not big at all. I don't find a leaf here. Hold up. Like I said, I've got the latex pan covers, but believe me, I've used the leaf here. I don't like putting that many. Here's a nice one here. Get these out of here. Here's a nice one. And just set that on top of the pan cover like so. Now that leaf is not going to do anything to stop this trap from working. Trust me, this thing is very strong. It's probably the best trap out there in my opinion. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sift dirt down here, covering this trap and doing the best I can to make it natural as possible. Now I got some left over. I'll just set that there for now. Let me see if I can get some more dirt up in here from here without going to dig another hole. I think I can. Grab that out of there. Now normally what I'll do, and I didn't do it, got a rock in there, send that on its way. Just scraping some leaves around there. Alright, so normally what I'll do, and so I'll do it right now, I normally do it before I sift the dirt on, is I'll mark Crabtree where the pan is. So I have a good idea where it's at, and that's usually the edge of my trap coming in. So I'll just move this around a tad bit here. Okay, so now, all of this is basically set. I'm going to clean up this dirt hole real quick a little bit more. Whoa, Colonel. Just get it so they can see the hole. Okay, good. Alright, so I know that my pan is right in here somewhere. I'm just going to put that right there for GP, so the animal don't like to step on things like this. It moves and whatnot. So I'll put this here, and he can't step there. He won't step there. So now what I'm going to do is start moving some things back into play here. See, move this over here, whatnot. Just try to make it look as natural as possible. You know, what I want, like I said, I want them to come here and see that like something was dug up here, and they can see the hole. And so now what I got to do is I'm going to take all my gear back over there and take off my gloves and get the bait and the scent and bring it back over and get it going. So I'll be right back. Stay with me. I'll put those there. I'll take my gloves off, put them in this bag. The reason I do that is I don't want, when I start working with this scent, I don't want to get any scent on these gloves. And what I mean by scent is bait or scent that I'm trying to lure in the animal with. Because if you get it on there, then you start digging around, they start smelling around the ground where the trap's at, and they might dig your trap up. So, as I said before, I like to work away from the trap. So what I'll do first is, this is a piece of sheep's wool. Get a stick here. Set that there. This right here is Craven's Canine Force. Let me go over here and open this crap up. Okay. Alright guys, head back with the top of line training. Like I said, you want to make this look as natural as possible. So what I got here is a piece of sheep's wool, probably too much. And then I have Craven's Canine Force for coyote, bobcat, and raccoon. I'm sure fox will come into that too. It's basically a meat-based bait. What you do is you take a nice helping wad of that crap. Stuff stinks pretty well. And you slap that down in there on that sheep's wool, like so. Because you want this stuff, you want them to, and I'll drop that right there and I'll jam it down in here like so. Now I'll just leave that stick in there, and what I do usually is I'll use my tool here to ram that down in there. Now I'll leave that stick there. I'll leave that stick there to, you know, just make it harder for them to get out of there. You know, I like for them to look down in there and maybe see that sheep's wool, but not be able to get it out, because you want them to dig around here and step into the trap. The way I got this set is they'll come in like this, and they'll step right there, and they'll fire that trap off. Now, if the GoPro is working, putting away this source here, I'll take that right back to the pack. Now, the next thing I've got here, this is Miranda's competition line lure, High Plains Predator lure. This stuff stinks like you wouldn't believe. But when I say it stinks, believe it, because it does. All right, let me get all my mess around here. I'm just going to put my stake there. So basically what I do here is, like, I'll spread a little bit of this right on this. I won't step in. I'm not paying attention to my trap. I might step in it. Put that right there. Now what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put this down right in here so he can't he'll have to go around this tree to come in. I don't want him to walk in at an angle. And I'll just, shit, I just dropped a little bit of that on the leaf right there. I'll get that up though. Just put this up in here so it stinks. Where's that leaf at? I'll just put that right up in there. It's okay because it's lure, and I want to lure him in, or the animal in. Putting away this stinky lure. This stuff stinks. Like you wouldn't believe. Okay, I'm gonna detach here, guys. Stay with me here. Okay, so basically, back this off some. Okay, I've got. So basically, what I got here is I got the backing up there, so they can't come in from the back side. You don't want that. And I've got these limbs right here. You don't need to put a bunch of crap up, just a little bit. And what that prevents is them to come in from the side here. Because although that's good, it could be good, it also could be bad where they miss the trap total. So trying to bring him around here, walk in just like this, stop. He's not going to put his foot on that rock. He'll stop right there, drop it right on that trap, and hopefully get snagged, because they're going to want to know what's up in there, and they're going to be smelling that from high heaven. All this lure that I put on there, it's stinking. Now when they come walking by or walking through the area, they'll get a whiff of that stuff. It'll bring them in here. They'll come around here, they'll start smelling in a hole. And even if he comes up this way, he might stop here like this, but it's okay. He's going to move around. He's going to look around trying to get into that hole, and he'll get into that trap. As long as the trap is sterile and, you know, they can't smell anything and don't know the trap doesn't move. I had a lot of dig ups last year, guys, because of either one, smelling detection, or two, movement. Because of the frozen ground, it was hard to get a trap locked in. This year I'm starting a little early. It's October 20, as you were. It's October 30th. So hopefully tomorrow I'll come here and I'll have a coyote in here. Hopefully that's the goal. All I normally do is set dirt hole sets. I have done burnt sets and urine sets, but I don't have any coyote urine yet. I have, and they do work very well. I've had coyotes come right to the urine post set, but with no luck on catching them. Those things are they're smart, guys. They're smart. When you're catching coyotes, you're doing something right. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, guys.